In one form or another, currency has existed as a unit of purchasing power for thousands of years, used to obtain goods and services. The materials and formats have evolved over time, but have always been representation of value by a particular society. From bartering to livestock to physical currency to digital, there has been a continual evolution of what people have used for payments. Let's have a look at 5 ways money has changed throughout the history. Hello and welcome back to Only Pay. We'll be discussing about how money has changed in 70 years. Be sure to watch all the way to the end. If you are new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button below for more life-changing content. Cowrie shells contain many qualities that made them from perfect fit for currency. They were durable, easily identifiable, transportable, and almost impossible to counterfeit, and their uniform size made them easy to count or weight. With the expansion of use by Europeans, the shells became the primary currency used in the slave trade and were commonly used West African trade routes. Their use reached a high point during the 18th century and remained a source of payments and reflections of status until the 20th century. Cowrie shells come from a mollusk that is plentiful in the Maldives island, where they were collected on the large leaves of coconut trees that had been placed in shallow lagoons. The cowries would eat the debris on top of the leaves. When there were enough cowries collected, the leaves would be pulled out of the water and left on the beach. There were cowries would die in the sun. They would be buried in sun, and after the flesh decomposed, the empty shell would be left for use. Coins. In Lydia, a prehistoric kingdom that is now part of Turkey, metal coins were initially used as currency between 550 and 600 BCE. The Pactolus River had already been used in the Lydians to extract the blend of metals known as electrum for use of coinage. However, King Kerason developed coinage as money to a new level. He was the charge of developing a method to separate the gold and silver included in electrum in order to produce the first coin made of only pure gold and silver. A lion appeared on every coin, and the size of the image indicated the coin's value. Coin with the higher values featured a full lion, while those with the lower value simply featured a lion pose. Due to Korea's approach of standardizing coins, they were used and circulated more often, and the capital of Saudis developed into a bustling commercial center. Paper money. Paper money was invented by the Chinese in the 7th century as a more effective means of conducting transportation than coins. Paper money wasn't utilized in Europe until the 1600s. When it was first appeared in Sweden, paper money was widely utilized in Europe by the late 1700s. Paper money came to the varieties drafts, which were receipts for particular amount that were kept in accounts, and bills, which were changed into coins. In 1690, the idea and practice of paper money finally reached the United States. It was initially employed the Massachusetts by colony to help pay the military missions. In order to meet the nation's changing financial demand, the Federal Reserve established a national banking system in 1913. Additionally, a $10 banknote, the first federal note, was printed in 1914. Credit cards. The Diners Club card was the first credit card with multiple uses. American Express followed in 1958. These credit cards billed their own on monthly basis and assessed an annual fee. In the late 1950s, Bank of America launched the first nationwide credit card, which was eventually renamed Visa in 1976. The magnetic strip seen on credit cards was developed by a resourceful IBM engineer by the name of Forrest Perry as a means of data storage and protection. In the middle of 1990s, a pin and chip finally became commonplace. The credit card was evolved from being a novel idea in money to being widely used in a little money more than 70 years. The typical American owns 4 credit cards and owes $6,900 on each item. Electronics and mobile payments. The introduction of PayPal in 1998 revolutionized the manner that money could be exchanged by making large-scale electronic or digital payment possible. Through the use of apps like Apple Pay or Venom, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, and Cash App, mobile payments developed some there. Depending on the app, mobile payment can be used for a wide range of purposes. Some facilitate the payment of goods or services, while others money between banks. These apps, which were often referred as digital wallets, offers a particular way to store financial data and make payment. Your credit card or debit card, or boarding passes, gift cards, loyalty rewards cards, hotel reservations, and concert tickets can all be stored in and accessed by the digital wallet. Well, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and be sure to turn on bell notifications so you don't miss just like this one. Please give us your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.